Okay, our plan is to take 2 stakes, 2 augers. We're going to put them on the outside of the shed here. And when we put those on the outside, what we're going to end up doing is running that cable up through here, over this first beam, through the second beam up here, through the third beam over here, and then out the side and down to the other auger. And we're going to do that to all 4 corners. And so the position of the auger is actually going to be somewhere right in here. We'll place the auger somewhere down here where that piece of wood is at. What we'll do is we'll run the cable right up in here and out through the other side. So let's start that process. Okay, so now what you want to do is take your bar that we have here. I kind of got the auger started. Put the end on there, do that eye, press down and rotate. Alright, this is the auger in the ground here. Went ahead and packed dirt around it. It's going to take you a little bit of time going back and forth with that rod you use, but it'll be worth it once it's all tied down, especially if you're in a high wind or a hurricane area like we are. So 3 more to go. Found a shortcut here. Got this massive wrench. Take this end right here, set it on top of the eye. Now I can just go back and forth without having to drive myself crazy doing half circles with that bar. And this is a lot easier to do. If you have the luxury of getting one of these, it makes it a lot easier. Just thought I'd provide you that shortcut here. Okay, for the wire, what I've done is I've stretched it out in the backyard here, all the way out. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take both the end points here, I'm going to put them together. And when I do this, put them together like that, what it's going to do is it's going to allow me to find the middle, or close to the middle, of these pieces. And what I'm going to do is, right about right here, is I'm going to take my bolt cutters and we're going to cut that wire. There we go. Finally, after about 2 or 3 chomps. So now I have 2 equal pieces. I've already measured out my building and I know that I have a 50-foot long piece of wire and I need a little bit less than 25 feet of wire to go from auger to auger. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start routing these up through the ribs and over the braces inside. Alright, so we're going to start here. It's going to be a little hard, me doing this one-handed, so bear with me. Run some of that on the inside. Feed that, and it's going on the inside. Find out where this is at here. And it's right here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take this cable, we're going to run it up through these ribs. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do this and pause it, and I'll come back and I'll show you what we've done. The piece that I've ran in up through that first rib, let's go inside and we'll show you what I did. So it's ran up right in here. You can see the wire, it goes all the way up. Continue over this beam here through the center double beam that I have. You can see how it runs over to the other beam and then out the other side, and I have plenty of slack. And this is going to allow me to get that tension and give me a little bit of cable slack in case I ever want to adjust the height of the shed. I'll be able to do such. Alright, here is the final product. I got the bolts in. What I did is, instead of cutting this wire, this excess wire, I took just some small little bitty wire and I wrapped it up, and I did that for each one. You can see I just kept the excess just in case I have any issues. You can see on the inside here where it came through. It's going to have a little bit of play in it. Nice and snug though, all the way through, out the other side. Again, here's what I did with the excess. Ran that all the way down, bolted it in, all 4 corners. It's a good way to protect the $14,000 investment with a $25 anchoring kit and a $300 shed.